Welcome to my channel Geography Now. I have come with a new topic, that is convection current theory and seafloor spreading. I have tried to explain this topic in a easy way. If you find my video helpful, then please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for latest update. First of all, we discuss convectional current theory and later we discuss about seafloor spreading theory. The convectional current theory by Arthur Holmes proves the drifting force by Wegener wrong. Wegener gave us three forces and he said these three forces is the main causes for drifting the continents apart from each other, and that force is tidal force, buoyancy force and differential gravitational forces. According to Holmes, the continents drifted due to the convectional currents, and his main objective of his theory is to find out the scientific explanation of origin of the continents and oceans. But it is also widely accepted concept of mountain buildings. The convective currents depends on two factors. First one is the thickness of the crust near the equator and the poles. So what does it mean? That means the convectional currents are ascending at the equator due to greater thickness of crust, and they are falling at the poles due to its shallow depth. And second one is uneven distribution of radioactive elements in the crust. Convectional currents are more powerful below the continental crust as compared to the below ocean crust, because radioactive elements are much more concentrated below the continental crust than ocean crust. This picture clearly explains Arthur Holmes' convection current theory. For understanding this theory, we need to know that what is convectional current. Let us take a beaker full of water. As you can see in this figure, also take two wooden blocks floating on the surface of the water. Now let us heat the water. The water gradually vaporizes and moves up, and reaching a certain level it condenses and comes back in the beaker. Thus a cycle was created, and after some times you can notice the wooden blocks move away from each other. That is all about convection current. Now let's apply this concept in the case of Earth. Here the wooden blocks are the plates and the burner is the radioactive elements which are found at the core of the Earth, and the water is molten lava in the case of the Earth. As the wooden blocks were moving apart, in the case the plates are moving apart, and the cycle which was created in this case of the beaker, here it is the convection current. Thus in his theory it was explained how the plates drifted using convection current. Now let's talk about seafloor spreading. Seafloor spreading postulated in 1960 by Harry Hess and Diest. Seafloor spreading theory depends upon two important concepts. One is Alfred Wegener continental drift theory and Arthur Holmes convection current theory. Regarding the seafloor spreading theory, Hess and Diest gave us some statements. First one, he suggested that new seafloors forms at the ocean ridges and spread outwards from the line of origin. Second, the continents were also be pushed aside by the same forces. Same forces means the convectional current forces that cause the ocean to grow. Third one, basaltic magma rises from the fractures and cools on the ocean floor to form a new seafloor. In that image, you can see that the molten magma moves up due to convection current and continuously hit the crust, and it creates a fracture. Molten lava gradually comes out through those fractures, and when those molten lava solidifies, then it creates a new ocean ridge. In this figure, you can see that a S-shaped mid-Atlantic Ocean ridge is formed due to the same reason. These three forces are very important. I am going to explain through picture. The first force is the ridge push force. This force works when lava ejects out from the bottom towards out, and this force causes the plate to move apart from each other. On the other hand, the second force is known as frictional drag. The frictional force between the molten lava and the crust, the plates get dragged, which also causes the plate to move. And third one is the gravitational force or slab pull force. That means the ocean plates are generally heavier than continental plates, and the ocean plates moves towards the bottom of continental plate, and the force which causes the ocean plate to move downward is the slab pull force. Here we are going to discuss about the evidence which was given by Hess in support of his theory. So first you see the occurrence of earthquakes along the crust of the mid-oceanic ridges indicates that the seafloor spreading took place. Second one, the thickness of the sediments increases with distance from the ridge. That means if the molten lava would continuously get accumulated at the same position, it would have a thicker ridge. But that does not happen in the real case. We can see that as we move away from the ridge, the thickness of the sediment gradually increases. Third one, the edge of the marine sediments above the basaltic layer goes on increasing with distance from the ridge. If we compare the edges of different sediment, then we can see that the sediment which are found at the ridge newer, and as we move further from the ridge, it becomes more older. For example, Atlantic Ocean. The age of the main sediment near the ridge was found to be less than 7 million years, while the age of the sediment farthest away from the ridge has been calculated to be more than 160 million, which proves the theory of seafloor spreading. Last one, the normal and reverse magnetic anomalies are found in alternate manner or either side of the mid-oceanic ridges. Let us understand this evidence with the help of this picture. Here you can see the different sediment have the normal and reverse magnetic anomalies in alternate manner either side of the mid-oceanic ridges. So these also give us the idea that seafloor spreading took place. So that all about the theory, and it was the main idea of seafloor spreading. And the theory which developed later is called plate tectonic, which I am going to discuss later. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, then please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for latest update.